6 originals to rule them all. They've all been released. Let's talk about the last 2. Welcome to the Media Cabinet. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another amazing video inside the Media Cabinet. Yes, these videos have been constantly consistent, except for yesterday. I'm sorry I didn't do a video. Time just escaped me and I totally forgot. Actually, no, that's not the reason why. I was watching The Fall Guy, so that's the reason why I didn't do a video yesterday. Anyway, we are here because what have we been talking about on all these videos that I've been putting out? The Halloween Horror Nights gods flipped the switch. They did something entirely different with this year's haunted house announcements. They did, for what I think in the first time, a week-long announcement for all the original houses. So every week I have been showing you the title of the houses, talking about my opinions on them, how I feel, and what I'm excited about. So, today is that final video for the original announcements. We now have all 6 original houses that have been released. Slaughter Cinema 2, Goblin's Feast, Major Sweets Candy Factory, and the museum, Deadly Exhibits, and I'm going to tell you about the last 2 today. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'll maybe give you my rank about which one I'm most excited about and which one I'm not really looking forward to. Again, these are just the originals. We're going to be getting into the real meat of Halloween Horror Nights once they release the intellectual properties. So there's a total of 10 houses. This year, we're only getting 4 IPs. I think they've done 4 IPs in the past and everything else is just original. So, we're going to dive into these last 2 original houses, and then I'll give you my ranking. So, first of the last 2 is a house that was actually featured last year in Hollywood. I have watched some walkthroughs for it, and it is a beautiful house. Hollywood does a fantastic job taking these folklore houses and bringing them to life. They've done it with La Llorona and El Cucuy. And now they're diving into what they did with last year. They dived into not just one specific monster, but they dived into these different folklores and monsters of a particular continent. I'm probably going to butcher the name of the house, but I believe it is simple. I don't have the description of the house. People have talked about the description on podcast and on X post. But we have Monstros, the monsters of Latin America. Again, they did this house in Hollywood last year, and again, it was a fan favorite. People loved it. I know that there's a really cool scene at the beginning of the house where you have like your caretaker, who is your guide through this tale of these Latin American monsters. It wasn't last year. It was 2022. They did Fiesta del Chupacabra, where the entire house was in Spanish. And I have to go back and look on YouTube and watch a walkthrough of Monstros in Hollywood and listen to see if the entire house was in Spanish. I mean, yeah, it's great to hear the dialogue if you understand the dialogue, but also, like, the main meat of Halloween Horror Nights is the great scares, the prosthetics, the makeup, the costumes, the sets, and the sound stages, and all that jazz. So, I'm really looking forward to this one. If it was really good in Hollywood, then I'm excited to see how Orlando does it. Hollywood tackled Scarecrow, The Reaping from 2017, and in my opinion, I think we did it better. You know, Orlando did Scarecrow first, and then Hollywood did Killer Clowns as a house, Orlando did Killer Clowns as a house, and Orlando did better, in my opinion, as a house. There's one house from Hollywood that I wish that we would have gotten. And with this next house that I'm about to tell you, this is what I thought this was going to be. There was a house that Hollywood did. It was called Titans of Terror. And it featured 3 amazing slashers of horror. It featured Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, and Leatherface. The facade for the house was awesome. You were walking into the ultimate fanboy of Halloween and horror house. And you were walking into his bedroom, and he's sitting on his bed with his Jason Voorhees mask on, and he's watching like a horror marathon of these 3 titans of horror. And then you walk through the closet, and Hollywood had this really cool way of transitioning, where you saw a light spinning. Red for Jason Voorhees, red for Freddy Krueger, blue for Jason Voorhees, and I forget what color they used for Leatherface. But it didn't end in the house. It continued as the theme for the Terror Tram, where Chucky had taken over the Terror Tram, and he was like the ringmaster for those Titans of Terror, and it was again Jason, Freddy, and Leatherface. So, but where am I going with all this? Why am I saying 3 iconic slashers of horror? Well, because today the final house that was announced, and again the title I think could have been a little bit better, you know, a little vague. Sounds okay. You have been invited to a party of absolute pure terror. You know, cake, ice cream, the whole shebang. Some murders here and there. Whacked up triplets of terror. Yeah, there you go. We got a slasher house. I like when Universal does these type of slasher houses. You know, you got those fans out there that fall into that genre of horror movies that they love their slashers. But yeah, that is the last original house, Triplets of Terror. It just seems kind of funny, and also kind of, I don't know how it's gonna go. So we just gotta wait and see, you know. I believe the name, the Babry family, I believe it was called. I don't remember. The Babry triplets. They're having the ultimate party of terror and fear, and you're the guest, and they're gonna kill you. Ugh. So, well, there you have it, folks. That's it. Our last 2 announcements for the original houses for Halloween Horror Nights. Now we just gotta see how long it's gonna take to get the effing announcements for the intellectual properties. Would be nice if we wake up on Monday and it's like, Happy Memorial Day, here's your first intellectual property. It's amazing that they really haven't been doing videos for the original houses. I know in years past they have done some sort of videos put together. Like in 2018 when they announced Carnival Graveyard Rust in Pieces, they did show an awesome little video. Same thing with Hive and I forget the Fallen and everything. So there we have it. We have our original houses. Now, what's my ranking? Well, I'm going to put Slaughter Cinema at number 1. Again, as I said in the first announcement video, I'm really looking forward to Slaughter Cinema. I loved all the smells and all the scenes and everything. And one time I walked into the house and I didn't even know if I was going the right way. So, Slaughter Cinema is number 1 for my original hype list. Number 2, I'm really looking forward to Major Sweets Candy Factory. This is number 2 on my hype list for the originals. I'm looking forward to the smells. I think this is going to be the comedy house of this year, next to Slaughter Cinema 2. Number 3 is going to be Goblin's Feast. I'm excited for this one. I think it's going to be really cool for fans of like those like magical creature like fun houses. Again, it's going to be orcs, fairies, goblins. Who knows? There may be some dragons. We don't know. Number 4 is going to be I'm going to put Monstros as number 4. Like I said, they really loved this in Hollywood, so I'm going to watch some walkthroughs again just to get a little bit accustomed, but I'm excited to see how Orlando does it. Number 5 on my original hype list is going to be the Museum Deadly Exhibits. Just, again, I'm excited for this. I am. But what's throwing me off is just the name is really vague, as I explained in my announcement video for it. I think there's going to be some really good scares and there's going to be some really good tactics that they could pull off with this. It's just the name is throwing me off, and I don't know how good it's going to be. So, and then number 6, I have to give it to Triplets of Terror. It just, I don't know. It just seems weird. No offense, but it just seems weird. So, well, there we have it, folks. This isn't the end. It would be really weird if Horror Nights was only doing 6 houses and it was all going to be originals. Although there are people out there that are excited and would love to see an event like that if the entire event was based on originals. Would be cool, don't get me wrong. But all things are not over yet. All things have not came to an end, so it's not time to say goodbye to these amazing Halloween Horror Nights videos. We will have more. I don't know when. But with all that being said, folks, thank you guys for checking out every single one of these consistent videos to see my reaction and to give my opinion on the Halloween Horror Nights 2024 original lineups. With all that being said, folks, don't forget, you can click on the link at the bottom to start planning your Frightanic Halloween Horror Nights or Universal vacation for this year. And with all that being said, see you in the fog.